my name's Kurt, and this is a movie about me making a song. It's a song called "Waykup." I'm trying to write a song that will bring the whole world together, you know. But I don't have a lot of tools to do that because I don't speak a lot of languages or anything. But I was hoping that there was some way that I could like write something, maybe something the lyrics would be interesting enough, or there'd be something about the music that was, or just the name of it, Wake Up, because I'm kind of like taking it, and instead of doing like Wakeup, I'm doing Waykup dot, right? It's like wake up, so it's like kind of like more like wake up. I feel like that's something that could be translated maybe. And then but also I wanted to sort of use it as a way of talking about myself as well, but I don't even know if that's interesting. That's probably not very interesting, so I'm sort of second guessing that part of the movie. But yeah, it's basically a movie about me writing a song, and that's basically all it is. And so but this is a picture of me and my mom. I love my mom a lot. She's an amazing person. She survived cancer, and she survived a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened. Her and my dad went through a lot of stuff, and that really affected me on a lot of levels. That I had to go to rehab. So I was in rehab for a while, for 25 months actually. I was in rehab for drugs and alcohol and stuff. So it's pretty wild, And that's me at Harvest Festival a couple years ago. It's pretty high, and it's me and my buddy Alex. And this is from the Review Cinema actually, and actually, the Review Cinema right now is they're saying they might not be open after June, so we need to keep them open. So let's keep them open. I don't know if this movie will be out in time for that, but and this Japan. I went to Japan with someone, and we'll get into all of that later. But also, so this is called Wake Up. Pew, 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 pew. And you see all these things flying. Maybe I'll use AI, and we'll have like a salt shaker fly by, and it's just like salt shaker, like, oh my god, there's a salt shaker flying by. I can't believe it. Oh my god, it's coming back. What? Don't salt me, don't salt. I feel so salted. That probably won't work, right? I feel salted. That's not good. That's probably politically incorrect or something. I mean, I can't believe what's happening in the world right now, It's wild. The world is wild. Anyways, this is just the introduction to the movie. But, yeah, so hope you enjoy it, and let's go on this journey together. Yeah. So I got these San Pellegrinos here. My friend has these, and I babysat his dog. He had a bunch of San Pellegrinos. I'm trying not to drink alcohol because alcohol is like really horrible. So I find if I just drink some San Pellegrino, it almost like it gives that same vibe, but it also just doesn't destroy my life completely. Because every time I drink, I like do something really bad, like stupid. I don't mean stupid in the word stupid, but I mean like generally speaking, like if I drink, I'm gonna end up doing something I don't want to do. So that's why I don't like drinking. It's weird though, right? Because alcoholism is such a big thing. We'll talk more about that later. I did eat eggs today. I don't know if you can see that cinematic view. Alright. So we're gonna try to write this song. Peace and love. I'm gonna go and I don't even know if this is recording, so I'm gonna see if it is. Hey folks, so I'm probably gonna take my glasses off because I noticed there's a bit of a flare up or like a thing happening where it's like going off and stuff. So yeah, as I said, I'm really wanting to make this song about to kind of try to unify the world, you know, like wake up kind of thing. But yeah, now this is my living room, and this is where I kind of hang out and stuff. There was the solar eclipse that just happened recently, and I went, and I wasn't gonna go, but then something in me said like, aren't you the type of person that would go to this thing? You know, like, shouldn't you go to this thing? And I was like, huh. You know, it's like a once in a lifetime eclipse, you know, and it was like, isn't it like a major thing to have happen? And I was like, huh. Like, aren't I the type of person that likes that kind of stuff? And so I went and I looked online, and I had to wait in traffic for a long time to get there, but I ended up going to close to Hamilton, I think, and there was a spot with like a huge park, and there's a lot of people there, and it was really cool. You put these things on, and then there's this really cool thing that happened where it was like, yeah, it was really cool. It's kind of like doing DMT, kind of in a sense, but like visually, it was just like, it's kind of interesting to think like this kind of interesting thing of like seeing things, right? It's like that movie Nope that Jordan Peele made. It's like the concept of like wanting to see something that's interesting unfold or something. Like humans have some kind of like need to see things in a certain way or something. But anyways, I thought I would tell that story. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's that story. This is generally where I'll sit if I'm well, now anyways, where I'll make art. I have this touch screen computer thing that I bought. I used to always use sketch pads and markers or canvases and acrylics. So I went through a really long period of using acrylics and canvases because that was really cool. It worked well with the kind of world I was creating, which is I created this afterworld called Rometica, which is a place you can go when you die. Or like I imagined it when I was 17. I imagined that there would be this world that I could go to when I die called Rometica, and I would become this creature called Nuncy. I actually have a tattoo of Nuncy right here. So the tattoos on my body, which maybe I'll describe a little bit, is like it's a map to another dimension, right? So it's like it's a map to this place called Rometica, and I created like a language, a written language, not like a spoken language for it, but yeah. So I don't know why I started talking about that. Oh, but art. Yeah. So when I started to make art, the beginning of why I was making art was to create a world, and then that I could sort of like think about and that I imagine I could go to after this world, and then I actually truly believed it was real. And when I was in Thunder Bay, because my brother Brandon, he a rock climber, should I say names in a movie? I don't know, it's gonna like sue me or something. Not that this movie is ever gonna be seen by anybody, but my brother, I was at his place, and I did something. I think I was doing absinthe or something, and I felt like I saw that world. You know, I was like in Rometica, you know, and I've had experiences since then with substances and not with substances, where I was in Romanica, and I was the creature, Nuncy, and I've also seen myself as Nuncy and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, I sit here and I make art, and then I usually have the TV on, so I watch things like Severance is like probably the coolest show ever, but I can't handle it because what happened was I watched the final episode of Severance on acid. I mentioned I had gone to rehab, so I went to rehab, and I was 10 years totally without anything, no alcohol, no drugs, nothing, and but I got a lot of tattoos and stuff, and I was doing cool stuff. But then I healed all of my kind of traumas and stuff, like the stuff that happened with my family and stuff. So my belief around addiction, my own belief is that you can heal and then you don't actually, you can move beyond it, you know what I mean? Or whatever, harm reduction, stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, as I was saying, I'm just a little monkey. There's a monkey in my brain. It keeps on saying, I'm insane. I'm insane. I'm insane. There's a monkey in my brain. Maybe I'm just a little tiny monkey. I'm insane. I'm insane. I'm insane. There's a monkey in my brain. It goes insane. It goes insane. There's a monkey in my brain. I think you'll want to know. There's a monkey in your brain. And every time you go to sleep, it rides the crazy train. There's a monkey in your brain. And every time you go to sleep, you need to sleep. What are you gonna do if you don't eat your pudding? If you don't eat your pudding, then you can't eat your food. What is that thing that Pink Floyd said? If you don't eat your meat, you can't have your pudding. Is that what they said? If you don't eat your meat, you can't have your pudding. Man, they were so right, weren't they? Pink Floyd? They were so right. The whole wall thing is so perfect. It's so perfect. But then I was watching Woodstock 99 on Netflix, and the kids there, right? It was horrible because they were all watching American Pie, and like they thought they were like this toxic masculinity thing that happened, and then they were like destroying the wall, and there was people that it seemed like they were sort of trying to connect that to like this idea of like break down the wall, but I was like, that's not really, I don't think that's what that meant. I think that's a little different. I think there's different ways, there's different walls you can break down. I don't think that was like a good wall to break down, because Woodstock was supposed to be about peace and love, you know, and I mean, music is cool. I mean, you know, and like Limp Bizkit, I mean, like they had some stuff, right? They did some stuff. It's so weird that everything comes together in some kind of fluctuation like that, right? Anyways, going off topic here. I like to make art, and I sit here and I make art sometimes. And I have these plants. I just bought this. It's a peace lily, and that's that, and that's that. And I have water. I have keys. I own a car. I have a car. My parents, my stepdad. So I have a stepdad, and he's amazing. He's really important to me. It's cool because I have two dads. I have like a dad who's like really cool, brought me up in like horror movies and comedy, and then he did a stupid thing and it messed up some stuff, but like it's all good. And then I have another dad who like my mom loves, and like, you know, he's like really hardworking, and he puts this like work ethic in me. So it's cool. I have like these two dads. Anyways, I feel almost like, you know, when they talk about like privilege and stuff like that is kind of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm very aware that like there's so many layers of like privilege and colonization and different things that have led me to be able to like just sit here and be like, I have a car, you know. It's like, why do I have a car? Why doesn't somebody else have a car, you know? It's really weird to me that like all those steps that like interplay, you know, and like it sucks that like there's so many people that like, you know, that for it's weird that like destruction, right, like is the thing that we do. It's weird that like rather than harmonize and community eyes, you know. I was talking to my dad about this actually, not my stepdad, my dad, earlier today because this whole thing going on. Like, he was watching the news, then the Trump thing was happening, and I was like, it's weird that you might actually like be president again. I was like, well, yeah, it's like kind of like Star Wars, you know. It's kind of like the Force, right? It's like the dark side. We all have kind of like a dark side, and I think like the dark side of us is something that is like really like we're easily susceptible to go to the dark side, you know, because it's like we all have darkness within us, and until we heal the dark side within us, then we're going to maybe go towards it because it feels right or something. There's like a consciousness movement of like going towards darkness because we haven't healed, you know. And I think like we can heal. It's not like we can't heal. You can create new pathways and like journey forward, and we can do that, or we can not, you know. And it's like that's why I want to create a song, right? And like I actually, now that I think about it, the song doesn't really make sense because like I don't know, because like you think about it, right? Like there's that song kind of falling off track here, but what if God was one of us? That whole thing. That's a beautiful song, man. But like, and you can hear that song, like somebody like out, like, you know, beating someone up could listen to that song, and like if they heard that, would they stop beating that person up? Because like the root of anger, the root of everything going on within us is so entrenched, it's so deep that it's like, how do we get to the very, very core of what is happening with us as humanity in order to then heal the rest of it, right? Like what was it that happened to us as humans? What was the trauma that happened to humans? Because maybe as a collective we kind of suppressed or repressed something that happened to us as people. Maybe like we as a community, like something happened to us and we don't even know what it was. Maybe aliens came and they like, you know, had us like in cages or something, and then we like broke free, and like we were like, oh, I never want to think about that again, and like we repressed it, and then that's coming out, and we're just like, we feel like, you know, it's coming out in these weird ways, right? I don't know, that's just a theory. It sounds kind of real. It sounds kind of like it might be real though. Anyways, I gotta write this song, man. I just felt like a good way to end that. Want to smoke a doobie? I got light. I got matches. Couldn't find my lighter. I'm in Canada, you know. You know, eh? You know what's weird about weed? It's like people think it's like I don't really smoke weed much. I feel like it's weird to be doing it right now. I shouldn't do it actually. I think that it's gonna make it so that I can't. You can't do that on video. You can't do that in a real movie. Okay, let's call that. There you go. Hey, how's it going? This is my bathroom. I decided I was just gonna show you like the different rooms in the apartment for some reason, but yeah. You know, I come in here and I do different things. It's like a body spray type thing that I use sometimes. And yeah, I don't think that you really care about this, to be honest. I'm kind of rethinking doing the whole showing my bathroom thing. I have a bathtub. I take baths. Yeah, I find baths to be very relaxing, you know? I've cried a lot in baths. I don't know if anybody else, do you cry a lot in baths? Like, there's something about baths and crying. It's like, maybe because you're in water, you're already submerged in water, and so it's like some part of your mind is like water. I want to add water to the water, you know? You just cry. I remember, actually, when I went to rehab, the first few weeks, I remember I would go, because, like, basically when you go to rehab, it was residential, so I had to live there. I was, like, living in a house with guys. It's a men's rehab center. We lived in a house, and then we'd go to the center where we'd do, like, chores and, like, eat food and stuff. It was an Italian thing. And I remember I would go in the bathroom, and I would just, like curl up, and I would just start, like, bawling my eyes out. And I would just cry and cry and cry. I would just cry. I cried so much. And when I would cry, I would think about, like, all the things I did to people in my life. I would think about, like, the pain I caused, like, my brothers, my mom, my dad, my ex, people in my life, you know. It was like, man, just like, just it was a downpour, you know. I would just go in the bathroom, and I would just lie on the ground, I would just cry. I don't think anybody knew I was doing that. I remember when I was bulimic for a bit, and my dad came downstairs, and he was like, I think my dad knew I was bulimic, but I don't know if he knew I was bulimic. It was only for like 10 months or 7, 9, 10 months or something like that. But I don't know. It was just like a fit. And for me, it was just like a stage of moving into different things. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, the bath. I like baths. I like sprays. I have a salt stone here as well. I like to keep a salt stone in the bathroom, and then I'll, like, plug it in and turn it on and stuff. And supposedly it, like, gives off a good aura, you know. And then Dan Aykroyd had a bunch of them in the new Ghostbusters movie. Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call, man? Like, who are you really gonna call, man? Who am I gonna call? Who are you gonna call? Who is any of us gonna call, man? I don't know. Who do you wanna call? If you wanna call someone, I'll call them up. If you don't, maybe I won't. I'm just a little cookie, you know. My friends, they call me Cookie. That's 3 cookies, you know, like a lot of cookies. I eat a lot of cookies. I go downtown and eat oatmeal chocolate chip. I ain't a cookie monster, but I'm, like, really into cookies, you know. I can't help myself. I just eat so many cookies. It's unbelievable. I can't stop eating cookies. I just love cookies so much. I love the cookie. I cannot stop eating cookies. Don't make me stop eating cookies. I will never stop eating cookies. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that again. But, yeah. So, anyways. This is a, organic spray. It's Forest Mist. I can't believe there's still more in there, man. It's like, why am I using so much? Oh my god. It smells really good. I should probably call them out, right? Like, I'm like, this is an advertisement, I guess, eh? I'm like advertising it, 100 mil. 100 mil, man. Get that. Hey bro. I need that 100 mil. I gotta get that 100 mil of that fermented organic body and home woody sweet fresh. You got that? I might have it. Can I get a little bit of it? I know you got the money. I know. If you got knowledge, I don't know. Do you have social support? I don't know. Do you have cars? I don't know. I'm a little bit of a monkey man. Well, I'm a bit of a cookie too. Well, I eat cats for breakfast. Well, that's a little bit weird, my friend. I think I will disperse. Well, if you leave, what am I gonna do? Well, I think you should have thought of that before. Well, I didn't think of it before. I'm thinking of it now. Can't you weigh in? I don't want to weigh in. Who are you? I'm Jasper Collins. The one from downstairs. Your book report is late. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like to see you in my office. 'I would like conditioner right here. That's an AC air conditioner. It works. It's really good. Yeah. No, man. Yeah. The landlord here in Toronto only charges us like, I don't know, man, 30 bucks for that. What do you think? There's a mirror right here. I talk to myself. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this one. Hello. Welcome back to the Twilight Zone. This poster is from the Review Cinema. They did a... Oh, hey everybody, we're in the hallway now. I'm just kind of like going through the different rooms. Eventually we're gonna end up in my bedroom where I'm gonna write the song. We're gonna write a song to change the world. And that's what this is all about. Yeah, the Review Cinema, we have to save it. This movie might not be made. This isn't even a movie, is it? No, it's a movie. Tell yourself it's a movie. Create the pathway. Don't show them who you really are. You can't know who I really am. Oh no. What if I was like not really who I say I am? What if I'm like not really who I say I am? What if I'm just like not really who I am? Really who I say? Like, what does say I am? What if I'm not who I? What if I am not who I say? What if I said who I am? There's a door, there's a portal, there's a world inside of my brain. It's sinking, I'm thinking. Magic everywhere. I'm tripping out even though, oh my god, I didn't mean to say that to you. Oh no. Why does depression happen so much? Depression sucks. I mean, depression is a thing, though, right? I don't want to go all mental health. I don't want to go all mental health, man. Strawberries and applesauce. Applesauce and strawberries. I was going to a festival. Quick story, and then we'll make a song. But I needed to get to a festival last summer because my car broke. I could have died if it didn't break when it did. And anyways, yeah, I almost died. I've almost died probably 8 times. Cats have 9 lives. Cats have 9 lives. Anyways, so I'm away at this festival. I was with this guy, and he told me that fruits are are nature's candy. That was kind of cool. I think about that a lot. I don't eat a lot of fruit. I want to eat more fruit. Bought some blueberries today. I was like, I'm gonna make some strawberry blueberry smoothies because I have strawberries that are going bad. I should really make a strawberry and blueberry smoothie. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. That's what I'm gonna do today. Dun, 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 dun. So, here we are. Usually when I write a song, this is my bedroom. It's gone through various stages, but this is what it is. Usually when I write a song, I just make it up as I go along. You know, I just like sort of, because I feel like that's just like the most. It's always been the way that it's almost like I use it to process things. Same way I use art, right? Like for instance, like I would just sit down and just like, I'm just gonna make something up totally, right? I would just be like, there's something driving me insane. I'm losing myself again. Hey, is it tuned? Yeah, it's good. Anyway, so you know what I mean? I just like do it. So I was thinking like, well, what if I write a song? If I'm gonna try to write a song that's gonna be impactful and change the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, called Waykup, which as I look at it, it looks kind of like ketchup. But yeah, I was like, can I really? Should I write it or should I just make it? Should I just sing it? So I think like it'll be a process of both. So, but you know, I'm thinking like it has to be about like it has to say wake up a lot in it, and it has to be universal in some way. But it also has to speak to sort of like each person while also speaking to the collective, right? So let me see. Generally speaking, you want it to speak to. All right, let's see. I don't know where I went wrong, but I went wrong somewhere. I threw away my chance at life, and I don't wanna go back there, but someone's chasing me. There's a monster in my brain, and someone's chasing me. I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up, gotta wake up. I gotta wake up, gotta wake up. I've been running this balance too long. This life doesn't make sense anymore. I can't do this. Gotta wake up, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up. I don't wanna lose control of myself, but I might smile if it tell me that you love me. We could be alright. I don't wanna be alone again. It's so sad being alone again. But I love myself. 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 I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. I love myself. But I gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. I love myself. Someone's coming for you. Got a gun against my head, blows my brains out. That's okay, that's okay. I'm dead now, floating around, floating around, floating around. That's okay, that's okay. And I'm sorry for the things that I did when I didn't know what I was doing. I'm stupid, not the way you think it is. I lose my mind sometimes, and I just want to go to sleep. I just wanna go to sleep. Wake up, I just wanna go to sleep. Wake up, I wanna go to sleep. Wake up, wake up, oh wake up. I just wanna go to sleep. It has to end at some point. It has to end. That was a bad ending. That's a bad ending. That's a bad ending. We need to redo that. Let's just like add. Okay, this will be the additional ending. Cut that. Put this in. Wake up. Everything in your mind. Somewhere there's a star looking down on you, and it's time to give it your phone number. Why'd we lose control? Why did we lose control? Somewhere there's a monster who is fun and laughs all the time. Laugh. Somewhere there's a monster laughing all the time. There's a monster laughing all the time. A monster laughing all the time. The scariest thing you thought was chasing you is love. It's love. So you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. And the monster following you is laughing their head off. Ha 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 ha. Monster following you is laughing his head off. Her head off, and I know there's no excuse for this. I'm sure there's no way out of this. It's a drug test, I'll lose it. There's a drug test, I'll lose it. But if I make it clear from the start, well, won't you let me throw that dart? Something about that sound, right? So this guitar actually, there's a string missing. I don't know if you noticed that. And this sticker from Harvest Festival. You should come. It's probably the coolest festival in all of Ontario. Anyways. So I don't know if that would be the song or not. Maybe I don't even know if that got recorded. It might not have been recorded, but I feel like there was some good stuff there. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's weird, right? Time is weird. Everything's weird. It's cool though, right? Waykup. 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 I had an art teacher in high school. I had an art teacher in high school named Mr. Blaze who would go like this. His eyebrows. He was looking at me. He would just be like standing there. He had his glasses on. Sorry it's flaring, but he just started doing those eyebrows. He was the coolest guy I ever met. He might be the coolest guy I ever met. Wow. My art teacher in high school is the coolest guy I ever met. That's weird. That is weird. Alright, well, I guess that's, we'll see if that song saves the world. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It won't. No, it will. It might. It might. Cool. Alright, so I should probably brush my teeth and stuff. You brush your teeth.